Hi, so I want to take a few minutes to talk about belonging and healthy belonging. So, I have written several books on how personalities communicate and connect, and that's how we create belonging, is how we process it. So, it's basically like you plant a seed and then you get a plant. You get a particular plant. So, if you plant a tomato seed, you're going to get a tomato plant. You're not going to get corn. I'm not saying we're all children of the corn. That was kind of a joke there. So, one of the things is when you understand how belonging works, how we're connecting and communicating, you're going to know how to resolve conflicts. You're going to know how to navigate things. You're going to know how, on a basic level, how to interpret situations. And this is where this gets vital and so important, because then you're not going to tell people who they are, how to function. You're going to let people discover for themselves. However, at the same time, there's basic levels of processing. For example, your nose smells, your mouth tastes. Your nose isn't going to necessarily taste, and your eyes aren't going to smell. We all know those kinds of things. So when I talk about the patterns of connection and the patterns of learning, that's what I'm talking about. But many times we want to tell people that your nose sees. And that person's like, no, that's not how it works. And that's when we go into judgment. And that's what impacts belonging. And that gives us, then we start struggling with, how do we discern what's right? How do we discern what's wrong? How do we discern how to navigate things? We start to question ourselves. We don't know our gifts and talents. It impacts healthy belonging. And that's where navigating these things are so important. That's why we go back to the basics. And when we understand that, it's okay. You can process things this way. And then you can go, okay, I know I process it this way. So now I know what my struggles are going to be. Now I know what my talents are going to be, or how I do these things, so I can navigate that. This also gives you the ability to create protections so that you don't get in unhealthy situations. It also shows you how you connect with other people, because we're all interconnected. This is one of the reasons why I developed this modality, is because I really wanted us to find healthy patterns and healthy ways to connect. This also is one of the reasons I believe that a lot of us are struggling with belonging, is because we have become, especially in the United States, become more of an individualistic society. We become a me society. We're singing a lot. A lot of us are off key when we sing. So when we become more individualistic society and we're made for community, and we don't know how to get healthy, we don't know how to be aware of ourselves and others, we will have more cults. We will have more unhealthy belonging. However, when we go back to the basics and understand what the basics are of how we process, how we connect, how we communicate, then we're going to start having more healthy communities, healthier self, ways to navigate, ways not to get in those unsafe situations. So on that note, if you'd like to learn more, you can always reach out to me at theneedslanguages.com or on any of my other social medias. It's either going to be under Nicole Schur or The Needs Languages. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.